Good evening. I'm Dave Price, the weather anchor at NBC4 New York. And on behalf of the American Skin Association, thank you. Thank you for joining us this evening. The last 2 years have been so difficult for so many of us, especially for the healthcare industry. And we're excited to honor two very deserving honorees tonight. The work that ASA does on a daily basis is so important, and I'm thrilled to be able to join you tonight. I know that many of you have participated in this special evening year after year, so thank you for returning in support of ASA and their mission. Tonight, we celebrate two outstanding honorees. AbbVie will be presented with ASA's Distinguished Corporate Leadership Award. We recognize Mike Rancourt, Vice President of Dermatology for AbbVie, who will be accepting the award, and we recognize the entire AbbVie team as well. So thank you for joining us. The ASA Corporate Innovation Award will be presented to Evommune. We welcome Evommune's co-founder, president, and chief executive officer, Luis Pena. We appreciate you and your team for joining us tonight. What an outstanding pair of honorees. And of course, tonight, we celebrate American Skin Association's work over so many years and the goals which we've set for the year ahead. For 35 years, the American Skin Association and its affiliates have funded over $50 million in grants to support the work of close to 300 promising young scientists. These recipients have gone on to become top researchers in their fields, working on breakthrough efforts to prevent, detect, and treat skin cancer and other skin diseases. More than 100 million Americans, a third of the nation's population, are afflicted with skin disorders. The critical research they facilitate not only addresses the causes and treatments of melanoma, vitiligo, psoriasis, atopic dermatitis, and other skin diseases, but also promises remarkable breakthroughs in the search for long-sought-after cures. ASA's mission to educate the public is no less crucial. As champions of skin health, ASA strives to educate youth on its importance. The organization continues to support the SPOTS program, which stands for Sun Protection Outreach Teaching by Students, a free community outreach program designed to teach students from preschool right through high school about the importance of early detection and prevention of skin cancer. ASA's educational contributions are part of a growing worldwide understanding of the importance of skin health and sun safety. Let's take a moment to thank a few people. ASA's great work would certainly not be possible without the generous support of so many. So let's start by thanking our Spring Gala chairs, Dr. Emma Gutman-Yaski, Dr. James Kruger, Howard and Abby Milstein, and David and Karen Mandelbaum. I'd like to recognize tonight's top contributors. First, the members of the Chairman's Leadership Circle, AbbVie, Evommune, New York Private Bank and Trust. We continue now by recognizing the members of the President's Club, Andrew Farkas, Island Capital Group, Insight, Karen and David Mandelbaum. Again, without the generous support of these kind of individuals and the corporations, American Skin Association would not be able to continue their vital work, and I thank them on behalf of everyone at the ASA. I'd also like to recognize ASA's devoted volunteer board members, especially Chairman Howard Milstein. The tremendous accomplishments of ASA simply wouldn't be possible without Howard. His in-depth leadership and his involvement in American Skin Association for almost 20 years has brought forth remarkable growth to their organization. He carries on the legacy of the Milstein family, one of civic leadership and vast philanthropic generosity evidenced around New York City and around the world, like the Milstein Heart Center and the Milstein Hospital building at New York Presbyterian Columbia Medical Center. Howard is charting a distinctive path with strategic giving to advance medical research and healthcare delivery. The result is cutting-edge, crucial scientific and clinical breakthroughs to defeat melanoma and other skin diseases, which benefit patients around the U.S. and around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming ASA Chairman Howard Milstein.
Thank you, Dave, for those kind words and for joining us this evening. We're delighted to have you once again as our Master of Ceremonies. Abby and I would like to thank all of you here tonight for tuning in to this evening's activities. You are truly our ASA's most loyal friends, and your continued support, especially during this past 2 years, has been crucial in sustaining our mission. We truly appreciate that support. Although we are unable to celebrate in person, we're delighted to be with you here tonight, virtually. The good news is that our in-person gala will return to the Plaza Hotel on April 4th, 2023. So please save the date. We look forward to seeing you there in the flesh. Tonight, we celebrate 35 years of successfully funding research, championing skin health, and educating future generations, as well as furthering our goal of defeating skin cancers like melanoma and other skin diseases. It has been my privilege to serve as your chairman for nearly 20 years. We're proud of the work we do, and especially the work of the researchers we support year after year. The doctors and medical students who are awarded our grants bring hope to the millions suffering from devastating skin cancers and other skin diseases. Although the skin is our largest and perhaps most exposed organ, dermatological research remains one of the most underfunded areas of medicine. ASA vows to continue our vital work. As you know, May is Melanoma Prevention Month. Melanoma continues to be a frontier for new treatment discoveries, now utilizing drugs repurposed for the treatment of other cancers to melanoma, as well as new approaches to selectively induce the immune systems of our patients to save their own lives by eliminating melanoma cells. I never let this evening pass without remembering our founder, Dr. George W. Hambrick, an extraordinary physician, researcher, teacher, and mentor to so many of us. Our continued success 35 years later is a testament to his legacy, and I thank each of you for being part of it. This evening, we have the pleasure of saluting 2 distinguished corporations whose work is making a lasting impact on global health. I'd like to congratulate both AbbVie and Evommune. AbbVie will accept our 2022 Distinguished Corporate Leadership Award. We salute AbbVie for producing innovative medicines while giving back to create healthier, more vibrant communities. Your work to develop innovative new therapies for diseases with significant unmet need is truly commendable. Congratulations to Mike Rancourt and the entire AbbVie team. Evommune is presented ASA's 2022 Corporate Innovation Award for their work to advance insights and accelerate the development of transformative medicines for inflammatory diseases. Evommune's team recognizes the interdependence of innovation and sustainable healthcare. This has led to advancements that benefit patients and delivers significant value to the healthcare community. Congratulations to CEO Luis Pena and Chief Medical Officer and our board member, Dr. Eugene Bauer. What impressive honorees we have this year. We can all salute them. A very special thank you to our devoted president, Dr. David Norris, our vice chairs, and most importantly, our dedicated volunteer board of directors. Your unwavering commitment and guardianship of ASA is the reason we are able to meet the challenge of our mission. Special thanks to the members of our Medical Advisory Committee and our Education Council. And most of all, to you, our friends, without whose support, none of this would be possible. Now, I'll turn the program back over to Dave.
It's now my pleasure to introduce our next two speakers, the dynamic duo of Dr. Emma Gutman-Yaski and Dr. James Kruger. Dr. Gutman, an internationally renowned expert on inflammatory skin diseases, is the Waldman Professor and System Chair of Dermatology and Immunology at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai, Director of the Center for Excellence in Eczema and the Occupational Dermatitis Clinic, and Director of the Laboratory for Inflammatory Skin Diseases at Mount Sinai. By the way, she's also a member of the Board of Directors of American Skin Association. Her co-presenter, Dr. James Kruger, is the D. Martin Carter Professor in Clinical Investigation, the co-director of the Center for Clinical and Translational Science, and senior attending physician at the Rockefeller University. Please welcome Dr. Gutman and Dr. Kruger to present our first award.
Thank you very much, Dave. We're excited to join you this evening to introduce a very special award. Tonight, we present the ASA Corporate Innovation Award to Evommune. Accepting the award is co-founder, president, and chief executive officer of Evommune, Luis Pena. A leader in the biotech and pharmaceutical industries for over 35 years, Luis has founded Evommune in 2020. He has a proven track record of success in the global research and development of diverse programs. This has led to approval of products across various therapeutic areas, including dermatology and immunology. These products have successfully treated millions of patients. Luis' vision is to continue to make advancements in the treatment of chronic inflammatory diseases. The goal for Evommune is not only to discover agents to treat the symptoms of these diseases, but also to drive them toward remission and cure.
We would also like to recognize our friend and Evommune Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Eugene Bauer, that is also a personal friend of mine and ours. Dr. Bauer is the Lucy Becker Professor Emeritus in the School of Medicine at Stanford University, and he is also the past chair of the Department of Dermatology at Stanford and also the past dean at Stanford University, something highly unusual for a dermatologist. Dr. Bauer was an NIH-funded investigator for 25 years. At that time, he turned to an entrepreneurial career in pharma that is also highly successful, with new medicines coming out of the companies that he started. He has been elected to many honor societies, including the National Academy of Medicine of the United States. That is a huge honor for our specialty. And we thank you, Eugene Bauer, for everything you do for our patients with inflammatory diseases, for the specialty, and for your dedication to the American Skin Association's mission as a member of its board of directors. Thank you so much. We so much appreciate everything that you are doing. ASA applauds the dedication of the employees and the leadership of Evommune to the patients they serve. Now we are going to read the award. The American Skin Association presents the Corporate Innovation Award to Evommune, recognizing your focus on the discovery and development of unique therapies to help our patients with chronic inflammatory diseases. Your dedication to advancing insights and accelerating the development of transformative medicines that can benefit our specialty.
Your track record of global regulatory approvals and commercialization of products across multiple therapeutic areas. Your use of the skin as a lens to uncover new approaches for the development of vital medicines across immunology and dermatology. Your recognition of the interdependence of innovation and sustainable healthcare, which has led to advancement that benefit the patient and deliver significant value. Your commitment to the innovation and science to improve patient lives. We salute you for working to improve the lives of individuals suffering from skin diseases. Congratulations, Luis.
Good evening. On behalf of the entire Evommune team, I am honored to accept the Corporate Innovation Award. It's a privilege to be presented this award by Dr. Gutman and Dr. Kruger, two dear colleagues who we admire greatly and who deserve tremendous credit for their extensive accomplishments and relentless focus on helping patients. We thank the American Skin Association for its contributions to innovation after decades of involvement in advancing treatments for dermatologic diseases and for recognizing our company with this award. Our goal when we founded Evommune 2 years ago was to focus our team's extensive experience in drug discovery and development on the treatment of chronic inflammatory diseases. We know that nearly 60% of Americans live with chronic inflammatory diseases, a number that's predicted to grow steadily over the next 30 years. These diseases not only have a significant impact on the quality of life for these patients, but their associated comorbidities lead to broader debilitating illness and increased mortality. While significant progress has been made in the treatment of inflammatory diseases, there remains significant unmet need across all areas. Our goals are to identify treatments that are effective across a greater number of patients to reduce the disease progression from mild to severe and to drive disease remission and cure. And to accomplish all of these, maintaining patient safety and a focus on reducing the overall cost burden to patients and the healthcare system. At Evommune, we have a broad pipeline focused on the evolution of immunologic therapies to accomplish just this. We are proud to be part of the ASA community and share its vision to help the millions of people struggling with debilitating and life-threatening skin conditions. We appreciate the recognition for our efforts and look forward to continue to deliver innovative therapies to these patients. And finally, I would like to thank the Evommune team, without which our success would not be possible. Good night.
Our next presenter is an internationally respected physician, scientist, and administrative leader, as well as a pioneer in immunodermatology. He is a recent recipient of AAD's highest honor, the gold medal, Dr. Mark Lebwohl. Dr. Lebwohl is Dean of Clinical Therapeutics at the Kimberly and Eric J. Waldman Department of Dermatology at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai and a member of American Skin Association's Board of Directors.
Thank you, Dave. I join you this evening to present a very important award. This year, the American Skin Association's Distinguished Corporate Leadership Award is presented to AbbVie. Accepting the award on behalf of the company is AbbVie's Vice President of Dermatology, Mike Rancourt. AbbVie is a producer of innovative medicines, continually working to create healthier, more vibrant communities. The company continues to have an eminent impact on people's lives through their medicines. AbbVie is driven by compassion for patients, and I'm going to depart from this script to say a few words about Mike Rancourt, whom I know very well. A lot of companies say that they put patients first, and by and large they do, but Mike Rancourt truly lives and breathes putting the patient first. Whenever I contact him about patients that are having a problem accessing their drug, needing just that one extra sample because something broke or went wrong or they didn't get it on time, he comes through immediately. If it's a patient issue, he is instantly helpful. He truly lives by the mantra, put patients first. In addition, he has the best sense of humor of just about anyone I know. I was recently at a conference where leaders of the industry were speaking to a large group of dermatologists, and Mike said that his whole family is involved in the drugs that AbbVie sells and prepares for psoriasis patients. He's even named his oldest son Jack and his younger son IL-23. So he has a great sense of humor. I think we gave him an award for that joke that year. But I'll go back to my script to say a few words about AbbVie, which truly does help our patients enormously. The American Skin Association is proud of their partnership with Mike Rancourt and his team. Mike has been at the helm of AbbVie's U.S. dermatology unit since 2017, is an almost 3-decade veteran of the AbbVie Abbott family. He leads the sales and marketing team for AbbVie's portfolio of on-market and future brands and dermatology indications. I am delighted to present this award to the employees and leadership of AbbVie. American Skin Association presents the Distinguished Corporate Leadership Award to AbbVie Incorporated, recognizing your status as a leading biopharmaceutical company working to discover, develop, and deliver transformational medicines. Your work targeting diseases with significant unmet need in an effort to improve the standard of care with innovative new therapies, your dedication to creating solutions that go beyond treating the illness to have a remarkable impact on patients' lives, your deep caring and compassion for people, commitment to innovation and inclusion, service to the community, and uncompromising integrity. Your commitment to making learning and development part of your culture, shaping the way in which every employee works and delivers value to patients. Your efforts around the world to deliver sustainable solutions at the highest standards to improve the health of humankind. We salute you for working to improve the lives of our patients and of individuals suffering from skin diseases.
Hi, I'm Mike Raincourt, Vice President of Dermatology at AbbVie. And while I hope we can be together live, it's nice to be with you virtually at least. I want to thank Dr. Mark Lebwall, Howard Milstein, and the entire board at American Skin Association for recognizing AbbVie, and I'm very proud and humbled to accept this distinguished corporate leadership award. I salute the ASA and all of your work towards research and education in dermatology. And at AbbVie, we share that passion and commitment to patients. At AbbVie, we're also very proud of our medicines to treat patients with immune-mediated skin conditions, and also ensuring that patients have access to our medicines. So we have a lot in common. And for that, I'm very, very proud to accept this award, and I look forward to our continued partnership. Thanks.
And now, to close our program, the president of American Skin Association and the chairman of the Department of Dermatology at the University of Colorado's School of Medicine, please welcome Dr. David Norris.
Thank you, Dave, for that kind introduction and for joining us as MC this evening as we celebrate 35 years of the American Skin Association. We sincerely appreciate your continued participation. First, I offer my congratulations to AbbVie and Evommune for their well-deserved awards. We're so grateful to partner with companies like yours whose missions align so perfectly with ours. Defeating melanoma and other skin diseases will require the efforts of all members of the dermatologic community. The amazing work of companies like yours is not only appreciated by research organizations like ours, but by the patients suffering from these devastating diseases and their families. We look forward to standing beside you and continuing this crucial fight. As president of the ASA, I'd like to take a moment to thank our chairman, Howard Milstein, for his leadership in our organization over nearly 20 years. Howard's dedication to philanthropic causes like the ASA is truly an inspiration. This inspiration comes not only from the generous monetary support he and his family provide to ASA and countless other organizations, but from how he dedicates his time, determination, and visionary leadership to this important cause. His commitment to advancing research and improving healthcare delivery has resulted in vital breakthroughs in the fight to defeat melanoma and other skin diseases. Thank you, Howard. And now to you, our loyal supporters. In 2021, your generosity allowed us to continue our long history of awarding significant research grants to an impressive group of dedicated physicians. These grants address the causes and possible treatments of melanoma, vitiligo, atopic dermatitis, and psoriasis, as well as other skin diseases and skin cancers, and they aid in the search for long sought after cures. Thank you for your continued support, and you're dedicated to this vital work. Last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank Kathleen Reichert and the staff of American Skin Association for all that you do every day to ensure that ASA continues to thrive. And now I bring our evening to a close. Thank you for being with us this evening and helping us to celebrate 35 years of the American Skin Association. We look forward to seeing you all at the Plaza Hotel on April 4th in 2023. Good night.